What is going on, guys? How are you all doing? This is Yix here at Magna Crypto, back again with another video. In today's video, I'm just going to be looking at a few articles and then have a look at Bitcoin's price as well as some of the other cryptocurrencies, especially following the market breakdown that I did on Sunday, because some of the things that I said are coming into fruition. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first, let's get started with Bitcoin. So if you remember in my last video in the market breakdown, I did mention that the candlestick structure looked like somewhat of a hanging man. So far, Bitcoin's price is rallying a little bit, but you can see overall the candle for this moment, it's only Tuesday, so it's quite early on. It's going to the downside. It's below this candlestick. So I mean, what I could potentially imagine happening is another small correction. Now that I may be down to just 18,000, or could be down to 16,000, or even further. We're gonna have to see, obviously, as time goes on. But for me, I'm very much wary that this could be the sign of the reversal. Looking at it from the total market cap, especially, you can see a lot more clearer that it is a hanging man, and so far the price is a lot lower than this candlestick. Obviously we closed here, so it's opening here, but you can see that it's not looking like it's recovering back to the $565 billion price where it opened at last week. So on the total market cap, it looks more of a case that it is indeed a hanging man, and that price may be turning around for somewhat of a correction. How much of a correction it's going to be, we don't know. We'll have to see. Moving on to XRP. So XRP, as it normally does, unfortunately, it's very much correcting after the massive spike. More so after last week's massive red candle, we are continuing that correction. Onto this zone over here where it is support. You can see this level around 48 cents has been active before, even up to this level 46 cents. If you look at the wick from last week, which actually ended at 48 cents and a half, we're just below that. So if we close below this wick, I think that it's definitely going to end up crawling down to about 38 cents, potentially down to 34, and so on. XRP normally does this. It goes on a massive spike to the upside and then just slowly fades into oblivion. There is potential. Some people have mentioned that it may be the kind of double burst, kind of burst, break, and then the burst again. Something like this, where it's a massive burst, consolidates, and a burst again. You know, or even you can copy it here as well. So it's very possible. I think if you look at the overall market, how a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are performing, I think it's a bit unlikely that's going to happen right now. But in the future, I definitely see that happening. Moving over to XRP. As mentioned, this also had a bit of a hanging man candlestick structure, actually quite a perfect hanging man structure. So you can see this is turning around and is now retested a crucial level of support at 568. So potentially this could act as the support needed to carry on, but there is also a good chance that will break through and then go down to the level of 484, around that region. As always with all these cryptocurrencies, if it dips, it's a win-win. It's an opportunity to buy more, because long term the whole space is going to go up, especially the main cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, etc. So if it does go down, that is an opportunity to add to your portfolio. That is indeed what I'm doing. So not too worried, but it is looking like it's turning around. It's wanting a correction. As said, it could be that it touches this and carries on, or it could be it breaks below and goes to 486. If we look at it from the daily, as mentioned previously, potentially it could be making an ascending triangle. So this is very interesting to see. Of course, as time goes on, it will reveal what it's going to do, but it is looking like an ascending triangle. It's very interesting how the daily looks different to the weekly, but this resistance and this obviously ascending trend line will be it's obviously typical of an ascending triangle. So let's see how that goes moving forward. Let's have a look at Link quickly at a glance. As mentioned, it's just going closer to that trend line that it's been using for a long time, and it's looking more and more likely that it is indeed going to break this trend line that's been behaving as support, and we'll probably see a move down to $10.80 and then $9.50. You mean that's what it's looking like to me, unless we see a strong bounce to the upside. But we'll see. We'll finish with Ocean for the market breakdown. Ocean actually has done quite well so far this week. We did mention the support level in the middle of the range at 39.40 cents. It's now actually bounced quite strongly from that support, and it's looking like potentially we could break this trend line, which I mentioned is very important, and as well that support level at 42 cents. If we break that and retest, then I think Ocean will be more bullish in the short term, but it wasn't looking that good for Ocean so far. So this week will be crucial for Ocean in the short term. Now let's move over to some of the news articles that I came across. Now, I live in London, so this is, especially for me, this is interesting to see. Bitcoin exchange floods London's metro with adverts. If you have a little read through, basically, the kind of CEOs of CoinFloor and which one was the other exchange involved? And Luno. So they've been flooding the London Underground and 650 Greater London buses with all these kind of billboards. And the reason they say that is obviously as well is the fact that COVID-19 has made a lot of the advertisements very cheap in the London Underground. But to add to that as well, the fact that the market is heating up, more people are coming to the space. This is the time where you build, more capital, more people, more new money is coming. They feel the momentum is shifting. So I think that's also part of the reason why they have chosen to flood London with all these adverts to get more people on it, because now it's a much easier sell to go to customers and say invest in Bitcoin, because look, it just broke new all-time high. Why wouldn't you want to take part in this? There's so many altcoins that you can make some money from. So I think it's a combination of the fact that it's cheaper now. Is another advert. It's cheaper now, but also the momentum is very much in the favor of crypto. The market's heating up, so it just makes a lot of sense to invest in the market right now. So for me, this is a very clear indication of timing, what's happening in the market. In no time, you are gonna hear your taxi drivers and your random people that wouldn't be interested in crypto telling you to invest in whatever, which is a very, very good indication. Moving over to the next article. Senator Cynthia Lummis sees Bitcoin working alongside fiat currencies. Senator-elect for Wyoming, which is a very pro-crypto state, believes that Bitcoin should be allowed to run free, which would help governments understand its capabilities. She's doubled down on her bullish stance on Bitcoin in a recent podcast appearance. She hoped to introduce Bitcoin to the government scene, as she believes that the cryptocurrency should work alongside fiat currencies. What I see in this article, of course, is more government excuse me, kind of being pro crypto, pro Bitcoin on a public front, which is always positive to see. When we hear government turning, to the positive side of crypto and seeing how it can work alongside, these are very bullish remarks from government officials. Our favorite Pornhub website, who now only accepts Bitcoin and crypto for its premium membership. After Visa and MasterCard stopped supporting Pornhub, the adult site is accepting crypto as the only payment option for its premium services. This is obviously fantastic utility. Pornhub is a very popular website, as I'm sure a lot of you will know. And for it to only accept Bitcoin is a good sign. It's a utility. Whether it's a good utility or not, it is nonetheless. And if it actually grows in popularity, if people start to switch to using Bitcoin for that, then this is a very good thing nonetheless. Utility is the way forward. So that's very good to see. And here you have the webpage showing you the different cryptocurrencies that actually they have available. So let's move on to the last article. Ernst & Young and Microsoft expand Xbox blockchain solution for gaming rights management. A partnership between Microsoft and Ernst & Young works to enhance a blockchain-based platform to offer an improved experience for Xbox gaming partners and content creators. EY and Microsoft have extended the latter's blockchain service for gaming rights and royalties management to offer a financial system of record ranging from contract production to settlements and reconciliation. So again, when you see these articles and you see the fact that blockchain and crypto is expanding to the realm of gaming, which it has already done for a little while, but it's always positive to see these developments and to see this integrating into society, because for those of us that have been in the space for a long time, we know that crypto and blockchain in particular is going to permeate into society in every way, shape and form. So to see these articles again, it's very bullish to see, and we're just going to keep seeing them more and more every day. So that will be it for today's video. Hope you got some value from that, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.